From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All right. Good morning. Let me straighten up. Good morning, everyone that is on the stream. Hopefully everything is working well. I think you can hear me. Going to make sure everything is going through. Hi, I'm meteorologist Anae Scales. Meteorologist Chase Franks and Ashley Civic. They're both out this morning, but I'm here with the forecast as well. Just going to give it a moment to see if anyone wants to join and to make sure that it's going through all the streams that it needs to, which let's see. That could have been the wrong thing. Okay. Hopefully everything, I think that's working properly. Okay, so the forecast. We're looking at First Alert satellite and radar right now. And although we do have a little bit out towards our west, some showers and storms both in Arkansas and Louisiana, none of those have stretched over to central Mississippi. If we kind of zoom in closer to home, we're seeing a little bit of cloud cover, but that is pretty much it. We just have mostly clear skies as well, cloud cover out towards our west, but we're not looking at anything in the way of rainfall. And thankfully, the patchy fog that we saw earlier, that's now kind of dissipating. We can see that cloud cover, though, looking outside here in Flowwood. We still have quite a bit of sunshine breaking through as well, but it looks a little bit hazy out there. We've seen some fog. Good morning, Melissa. I'm glad to see the message coming through because now I know that it's actually on. It's actually working. Sometimes when I'm by myself, it's a little iffy, but things are going well. So what we are seeing is still pretty warm out there because sun peeking through those clouds, warming us into those lower 80s. Some of us still hanging on to the 70s, though. Yazoo City here at 79, 83 over in Monticello. So various upper 70s to lower 80s is what we're seeing, but upper 80s is what it feels like because it's still pretty muggy out there. And we already have a 90-degree heat index value in Lexington, a little bit warmer further north, but definitely see that humidity increasing across the area. In fact, that's why we still have an extreme heat warning in effect. When's the last time we didn't have an extreme heat warning in effect? It was probably sometime last weekend. We had a little bit of showers and storms, but it's going to be another hot afternoon, a little bit cooler than yesterday, but definitely still, as far as the heat index values are concerned, still potentially dangerous heat. Still the kind of weather that you don't want to be outside in. So hopefully you don't have to work outdoors this afternoon, or if you do, you take frequent breaks. Definitely put on your SPF and stay hydrated. It's going to be another hot one out there. Could feel like 113 to 115 in many points in the afternoon, but we do expect that to end as we head towards our weekend, especially. Things are going to cool off. So there's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel of this heat wave tunnel that we've been seeing for the end of July. We're going to be in the mid 100s starting off tomorrow. So still potentially dangerous day. You likely will still have a heat advisory for today. Don't expect an extreme heat warning, though, at least not for the entire viewing area. And then in the weekend, we even have our feels like temperatures back in the 90s. So it's going to actually feel like what the temperature is, or at least within 10 degrees of what the actual temperature is. That due to a frontal system. Now, that's not moving through today. This afternoon, we only expect the typical pop-up scattered showers and thunderstorms. So we usually see for this time of year. But as we head towards Friday, that's when things are going to start to change. Starting off in the morning, it's going to be pretty typical, just partly cloudy, mostly dry. But by lunchtime, you already start to see the formation of kind of a line of showers and storms. So instead of just being the scattered pop-up showers and storms, kind of more linear, because this is along a front. Cold front will move through, bringing us some showers and storms fairly widespread across the area. And that's going to help to keep us cool. You can definitely see that getting more organized in the early evening hours and then kind of moving towards the south. But what that's going to do is bring a different air mass into the area. Instead of all the hot and humid air, going to be a little bit drier and a little bit more cool for this time of year, even though, of course, still going to be August, so not going to be comfortable, but more bearable. A little bit of showers in the afternoon for your Saturday, but much more dry, both in terms of rain and humidity. This is the best graphic that I've seen pretty much this summer, this month at least. I know it's been cooler in the month of June, but it just seems like forever. It's felt like 110 degrees outside. But the muggy meter is going down. It's going to be a little bit more dry heading to the start of our next week. You can see that on our first alert 10-day forecast as well. The actual high temperature, upper 80s for Saturday, lower 90s heading into your next week. Even midway through the next week, still 90, 92. Definitely an improvement. So beginning of August, even slightly below average. So that's good. Definitely we'll take what we can get. Great time to head outdoors this weekend. I know it's the first weekend of August, the first weekend of the school year for many people. Many children already started school. So good luck to everyone. Hope you guys have a great year as far as that's concerned for the school year. But definitely it's muggy outside today. Although we've been talking about future cooler conditions, keep in mind today it's still important. You need to have your rain gear and your heat gear because we're going to have a combination of both. Kind of unbearable heat and then heavy downpours possible as well. So that's pretty much the main thing that we're looking at as far as central Mississippi goes. But we also are going to take a peek into the tropics. Although I'll go ahead and give you a spoiler. There's not much to talk about as far as that is concerned. Tracking the tropics, thankfully, we're not expecting development in the Atlantic basin within the next 7 days. So Gulf Coast is clear, East Coast clear. But the East Coast might not be clear as we get further into the month of August. We are looking at kind of a 20% chance for tropical formation as we head towards the midpoint of the month. So August 6th through 19th, that's where we're looking at along the East Coast. Looks like the conditions will be favorable to have some kind of tropical formation as we get midway through the month of August, which would be typical. That's for this time of year, climatologically speaking. It is typical for things to start picking up into August. That's usually when we will see them. But we are expecting... The stream is on. Okay. I just changed something that... Thankfully, it's still working on Facebook. Okay. So either way, we're looking at the tropical history. We usually see the most activity late August, early September. So we're definitely getting into the time of year where we expect the tropics to pick up. Although thankfully for now, we're not seeing any activity over in the Gulf Coast or the Atlantic coast. We are expecting that to start picking up possibly as we head towards the month of September. Believe it or not, it's getting closer and closer. So that is the other thing that we are going to continue to keep our eye on. Thankfully, though, for now, things are calm. Fairly calm here in central Mississippi as well. First alert 10-day forecast. We are looking at temperatures in those mid-90s once again, and then dropping off towards the end of the week. So that's pretty much all that we are looking at right now. So I'll just say and see some more people are messaging. Russell says, good morning. So does Elizabeth. Good morning, you guys. I'm glad that you guys joined me for today, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of after your Thursday, as well as rest of your week, although I will be here once again tomorrow. Hopefully, though, also with Chase Franks here, because he had to leave a little bit early today. But other than that, that's pretty much all that we have going on as far as the forecast is concerned. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now, but I hope you guys have a great Thursday.